When I found out I was pregnant, it was a bit of a shock because I was 6 months pregnant. So I found out what I was having on my first scan. But I didn't have a bump or anything, so it wasn't like I'd been concealing it or all. I don't know, it was just sort of shock, like, oh, what am I going to do? What are people going to say? Everybody going to think I've kept it a secret because I'm so far on. Just stuff like that, really. I don't think I felt scared because I just thought to myself, I have to do what's best for my baby now, regardless of anybody else. When I first found out I was pregnant, I was at my mum's with my partner, my baby's dad. And first thing I did was ring my dad to tell him to come up to see me. I didn't say what I wanted it to see him for. And then when he got there, he was like, I knew you were going to say that. I knew that's what you were going to say. I got my mum to tell my nan when my mum were in labour because me and my mum were both pregnant at the same time. I decided to join Family Nurse Partnership because I thought it would be a more sensitive service to young mums, if that makes sense. I didn't want to go to a health nurse and to look at me as if to say, wow, you're young, or sort of belittle me, maybe. The fact that it were a home visiting service really appealed to me, just because it's a more personal service, I'd say. When I first met Louise, she was really open, honest about why she was there, what she was there to help me with, if I needed any support. And I just think she made me feel really comfortable with if I needed to talk to her or ring her or all like that for any reason. Just saying, whenever you need me, ring me. Doesn't matter what time it is. If her phone's off, she'll ring me as soon as she turns it on next morning. Even if she's in an important meeting and I've rung her more than once or twice, she'll answer straight away. Texting, just whenever. Anything that goes wrong, I just always ring Louise. All that don't go wrong, I always ring Louise just to tell her, because she always just gives you that boost of confidence. You know, well done for doing this, or well done for achieving this. And she praises Matthew all the time, which makes me feel so much better as a mum. Just pointing out the little changes that have been made to Matthew and his development because of me, but also because of Louise as well. The sort of things we talked about were if your baby had an accident, what to do. She brought a life-size doll that showed when you shook the baby where it'd be damaged because the light at the head lit up. So it was just really strange. I was just sat with baby, don't want to check it. But there were all sorts of stuff, nappy rash, what to use, what best nappies to use, what doctors to be registered with, where to register your baby, how long you'd be in hospital, just stuff like that really. And I think she didn't hide anything from me at all. Like doctors and stuff, they don't tell you everything that you want to or need to know, but Louise just tells you straight away how it is. I think if you don't have honesty, then you don't really have hope, do you? Because you won't have any trust or like that. But yeah, I can't fault Louise at all in anything. I think FMP have given me everything I've needed. I don't think they're involved for long enough. I don't know, it's just somebody to support young mums, isn't it? Instead of everybody saying, oh, young mums are this and young mums are that. Well, instead of saying that, we've got some support now. Matthew's benefited so much from Louise coming. He loves her, he knows her name, he sees her as a family friend really. Louise has helped massively in mine and Matthew's relationship because I suffered from postnatal depression when Matthew was born, and I sort of rejected him. He's not my baby because I had an emergency section and had to be put to sleep, so I didn't see him till the next day, maybe 2 days after he was born. But she just always said, you're doing great with him, he wants his mum, he needs his mum. She never pushed me to do anything that I didn't want to do with him, but she sort of just gave me that extra confidence to feel like I could do stuff like that with Matthew, like cuddle him and get him to sleep and stuff like that. She improved my self-confidence as a mum completely. If I didn't have a family nurse, I do not think that I'd still have my baby. due to social services involvement and stuff like that. I just think when everything got on top of me, Louise were there to take some of it off. I think social services sort of intrude into your life, and to have somebody there to say, it's okay, your life's okay like this, you know, to not tell you what to do, but where to improve or what you could do to improve, and just to give you that little push to get there, rather than saying, well, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and dragging you back. I think that's how Louise definitely focus on what I was good at. 100%, she'd never stop saying you're good at this, you can do that. She never dragged me back once, ever. I'm most proud of the opportunities that have come along whilst being involved with Louise, like getting involved in FMP board, getting on the interview panel. I've done training for that as well, that Louise got me into, so I don't think I'd be where I am today without her at all. I think me as a mum now, I'm much confident. I feel like I am a mum, not a young mum. My ambitions for the future are to get to college in September, Matthew being nursery, Welly being full-time nursery, to be able to go in for my childcare level diploma too, and hopefully be involved more with FMP, not just on board and interviewing panel. If you're thinking about joining Family Health Nurse Partnership, you should have been signed up already. Honestly, it's great. Best thing that's ever happened to me.